Hey guys, it's the Pretty Wolf and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I mostly do makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, and I also upload one video a week. So if you want to see more of my future videos, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel with the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I have a new video. And today's topic, I'm going to show you guys a few makeup products that is new from a drugstore brand. So I have a few things here that are fairly new and some of them are like just launch. So I cannot wait to show you this, guys. The primer from NYX, the HYDRA TOUCH. So I really like the feeling of this. I tried it and like, oh, it seems good. And I also have their Ultimate Edit, the mini palette. So I thought I like this one as well. I have their Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder Blush. I am interested to try this because I have tried their blush before and I think they're pretty good. So I want to try this one. I think this is another line from Baked Blush that they have. This is more of a creamy powder blush. And I also have the new Revlon SKINLIGHTS Prismatic Highlighter. I thought this one is new, and especially there is a new sign over here. It looks really good, so I'm really interested to try this as well. And I have the new COVERGIRL Lash Blast Clean Volume Mascara right here. So interested to that one as well. And I have the Maybelline Lifter lip gloss. So I'm not quite sure if this one is really new, but I've seen it there and they said it's new. So I haven't tried any Maybelline lip gloss, I believe. I have their mascara and that one is really good. I love that one. So I'd like to try their lip product as well. So I'd like to show you all of this today, guys. So if you want to see the result and how these products performs, just keep on watching. So first thing that I wanted to apply is the HYDRA TOUCH Primer Base. So this is a face primer, so infused with centella, and it has 0.84 fluid ounce or 25 ml. It's new. I like the color of the packaging. Blue is one of my favorite color, definitely. Ooh, so this is how it looks like. It's very kind of like watery, kind of feels like gel. Okay, so first thing is when you put it on the skin, it feels like it's water and it feels so light on the skin. I think this would be really nice for summer. You know, I could tell HYDRA TOUCH, so that's maybe why it feels like water. And I like that a lot. It's very lightweight. You could definitely see this wearing a lot, especially if my skin is dry. Alright, the smell is almost like there's like a mint smell to it. So I think that's what the centella smells like. Definitely feels good on the skin. Very lightweight. If you're one of those who kind of want that lightweight primer that feels like watery, very jelly type of primer, this is something for you. It feels good. It sinks in really well. Yeah, so that's all I can say. So going to apply the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation. This is a full coverage. And I'm just going to apply this really quick for you guys so that we can jump in to our next product. Already with my foundation and concealer, so the primer is pretty good. I feel like it's one of those very jelly kind of lightweight primers. If you are looking for something like that, this might work for you. By the way, this guys retails for $19 Canadian for 25 ml. Now let's jump into our next one, which is the Ultimate Edit, the eyeshadow mini palette. This one is the Ultimate Utopia. There is 6 shades in here. There is a mix of matte, so there is about 3 finishes of matte, like right over here, like this 3 on the end, and there is 2 kind of metallic and 1 satin finish. I'm gonna go with the first shade right here, the orange one. I already set my eyes with clear base, so I'm just going to apply this one, warmer orange, or kind of like almost like pinkish. It has a lot more of peachy undertone. It's not really like warm orange. As you see right there, it looks more peachy pink to me. I'm just gonna run this around my crease area and blend it properly. Surprisingly, it does blend well. Alright you guys, so far that is only one shade on my eyes. The first one that I showed you earlier. I'm just kind of blending it a little more. Alright, so next one, I'm gonna go with the second shade. I'm going to use this purple right here. I have no other choice because that's the only one that I guess I could use on the corner of my eyes in a matte finish. So I'm gonna try that and see. Normally a purple shade is quite tough to formulate sometimes. And let me see if this one. So alright you guys, that is the purple shade. I would say I have a little bit of hard time trying to blend this shade. As I mentioned, this is a little bit hard to formulate sometimes with this type of color, but it definitely pays off. The color is there. You just have to spend a little bit more time to blend, which is not my preference, so it's okay. This retails for $14 Canadians and you get 6 shades. If you're one of those who is looking for something that you can travel, you have a warm shade, you have shimmer, you have satin, and then you have 3 mattes. Definitely something that you can look for in a drugstore brand, but not really desirable for me. It's pretty good. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not too bad. Now I'm gonna go ahead with this shade right here, the gold shimmer. I'm just gonna use my finger to apply this and see. Whoa, that is a really, really striking metallic gold. Actually, I don't know if it's a real metallic. I almost feel like it has a little bit more of a sequence to it, but it's, wow. It is a metallic with a little bit of sequence into it, so it's sparse, but it has that creaminess into it. Like, it's hard to explain. I really love the way how this reflects the light. It's very, very golden. If you're into something like that, wow, I mean, like, it's good. So this palette might win for this shade, and I'm gonna try to put this one in the corner. So this one is the kind of orange satin finish. Just gonna use a little brush right here and see how it goes and how it blends. I might give you a swatch at the very end of this video as well, just to see. So that orange shade, I feel like it doesn't really give a lot of pigment, like color, and I see a lot of fallouts like everywhere there, guys. So let me just clean that before I make a mess. Just gonna blend this gold shimmer. I'm really intrigued by this. Yes, guys, so it's definitely a shimmery or a metallic-y kind of shade with sequins into it. So let me just kind of give this a little bit more on the top, because I removed some. But I really love the shade of this gold metallic shade. Alright, and let me just apply an eyeshadow under my eye, and we're gonna go ahead and finish my other one. Alright guys, so far this is how the eyeshadow palette looks like on my eyes. The ultimate edit from NYX, and I quite like the outcome of the shades and the color when they're put together. So let me just finish my other eyes and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back with my eyeshadow, both eyes. What do you think, guys? Do you like the shades? Do you like the colors? What do you think? Right now, I cannot decide. I will let you know later. But now, let's move on to our next product that I'm going to show you guys is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder Blush. So this one is 5 grams and it retails for $12 Canadian. This is the shade right here. It is called Citrine Rose. So that's the one. I thought there was no tester out when I got them, but I thought it would be quite lighter when I saw it. It's a bit dark for what I was expecting, but I'm gonna swatch it a little bit. It's definitely very soft and velvety and creamy, yes, as they describe. Ooh. So that's how it looks like. So it's very glowy, lots and lots of sheen into it. So we're gonna have some glow on our cheeks today. I love the shade. Definitely not a question if I like it or not. The shade is really nice. And actually when you swatch it, it's not as dark. It's always darker on a palette or in a pan when you're looking at it, because I think that they're a bit more compressed, so they look darker. I'm going to be applying it really, really carefully and see. I'm gonna apply it around my cheeks. So as you see, there is a shade right away. I like that. I like to bring it a little bit more up here. I don't know, you guys, if you can see all the fallouts around my eyes. I didn't want to mention it because I wanted to give you all the things that happened during my makeup later. I don't want to say it now, but I will definitely mention everything today. Yeah, so that is the blush shade Citrine Rose. I really like it. It did blend really nice. There's not a lot of glow. Like, to me, I thought it would be like really glowy and lots of shimmer into it, but it definitely has that shine effect on the cheek. So if you have quite a bit of texture around your cheekbones or your cheek, maybe you don't want to really wear something like has a sheen or shimmer to it, because it's kind of like accentuate that texture around your cheek area. So far, I really love the shade. I love how it blends. Yeah, so as you see, guys, I did not put a lot as well. It's very, very pigmented. For $12 Canadian, it's not bad. Okay, just go around my nose. Alright, so blush, that's how it is. It looks good. Now let's jump into the next shade, which is I'm excited the most. This highlighter looks so good. And it says Prismatic Highlighter. There is no glitter. It's all about a lot of prismatic sheen or something like that. Retails for $15.99. That's how much I paid. And I'm in shade Daybreak Glimmer. And this is 8 grams right here. Look at this, guys. Like, look how shiny is that. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good. And I'm going to swatch it for you as well. That's how it looks like on my finger. As you see, it's very, very reflective. I'm kind of scared to like put this on. Ooh, it's very, very shiny. Alright, so let's apply it. I'm like excited but nervous. Like, it might be too much that I wouldn't wear it at all, but it's good for those days when you really want to have that crazy highlighters. Alright, so that is how it looks like on the skin. I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know if if I'm excited right now, same as when I saw this in the store. It looks very white on my skin. Honestly, like when I look at myself in the mirror, it feels like it doesn't blend onto my skin. I don't know why, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to sit around my skin, because I think the very first time you apply this, it just looks like silvery to me, and it's white, and I don't know. It just doesn't blend well as well. Alright, so that is the highlighter. You guys can judge and see how it looks like on my skin tone. And I put it on my nose and on my cheek, a little bit here, and mostly like a lot more here. So far, that is. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna say after. Okay, let's move on to the mascara from COVERGIRL. This is a clean beauty, vegan, smudge proof. There is a waterproof, but I didn't choose that because most of the time I just stay away with like waterproof product. So it is 13.1 milligram and it retails for $10.99 Canadian. So let me apply this as well. So this is the wand right here with this handle to it. And then this is the actual product. So it has a little lid in here, which is very, very interesting. I haven't seen a mascara before that looks like this. Most of the time they are all, you know, already in the actual product, so you just have to open it. This one is separate, so I don't know why they do that. Seems like it's not necessary to have this. I don't know, like it's just a little waste of this plastic right here. Maybe they intend to, if you're not using your mascara, you have to pull it out and put it back. Like it's, I don't really, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, let's try this on. Okay, I didn't explain the way how the brush looks like, but it's kind of like a silicone brush. And it's very little spike in it. It's quite big as well. But let me see how it coats. And first thing, I wanted to curl my lashes. I always forget. Alright guys, I'm done curling my lashes. Now, let's apply this. And you guys, I've never had a mascara that haven't smudged on me except the Clinique one. So we're gonna see today if this is going to smudge, and I will let you know guys, definitely. It's very, I like this when a mascara doesn't apply a lot of product right away. Sometimes it can be very too much and then it started to clump and stuff like that. This seems to be applied nicely. And let me see if this is going to hold the curls. Alright, so first, that's how it looks like. You see that guys? So it's definitely makes it separate. It doesn't clump. But I don't think it's gonna hold my curls. The only mascara that holds my curls is the Maybelline one, the Total Temptation. That one guys, like if you want your curls to hold, use that one. It's so good. But anyway, let's focus to this one. So this is going to be my second layer, and I'm just trying to see that volumizing that they're saying. So far I don't see any volumizing. I see more of a lengthening and separation of my lashes. Alright guys, so that is second coat, and I don't want to have a lot more coat because I think it will start to clump. So far what I noticed on this mascara, it does a really good job separating your lashes and lengthening. That's it. I don't see a lot more volume, which is interesting because it says volume mascara. You guys can see and decide. I think that's what I wanted to say. Let's move on to the lips. I'm going to use a lip liner from Milani first before we apply the gloss. Already, now I'm ready with this. I'm excited on this one as well. This one is 5.4 ml. I'm in shade Amber, and this retails for $10.99. That's how much I paid, but you could definitely get this on sale as well. First thing, oh my god, the application or the applicator. It's like a big doe foot that you can probably get what you need from one dip. So let's see. Oh guys, first thing I wanted to mention how it smells. It smells so good. It smells like food. It reminds me of the Too Faced Teddy Bear palette. Yes, that's how exactly it smells. It smells like cookie, something like sweet. So yes, it smells really good. Alright, so definitely enough for me with one dip only. This gloss is supposed to be hydrating for your lips. It has a hyaluronic acid in it. So number one ingredient is hyaluronic acid, which is really good for hydration. The way how it feels, it's very smooth. Yeah, it feels good. And the shade that I choose, I thought how it looks like. I thought it's very similar to what it is. I wish there is a little bit more pigment to it so that I can see a little bit more of a color, but it's good. Like, I really like the way how this gloss sits on the lips. It feels on the lips. So that is everything, guys. So far, I really like the way how it looks. And I'm going to give you my final thought to all of these products that we use today. So first thing that I wanted to talk about is the NYX HYDRA Touch Primer Base. I think it's a pretty okay primer. It is $19 Canadian for 25 ml. I feel like it's an okay primer. It's not super amazing. It's not terrible. I think that I could use this. Like, I'm not gonna like abandon this after today's video. So from 1 to 10 being the highest, I would probably give it at least 6.5. I would give it that way. It's pretty safe, but yeah, it's not really amazing. So it's a good one if you are looking for a more jelly, watery base primer, because sometimes a lot of you guys doesn't like that, like, you know, sticky and heavy primer, especially if you are acne prone. You don't want to be applying too much of a heavy product on your skin. So I think this is such a good formula that you can go to. So next thing would be the eyeshadow Ultimate Edit Petite palette. Retails for $14 Canadian. So that's how much I purchased it. I don't know what to say about this palette. Honestly, looking at my makeup right now, as you guys can see, I really love the color story on this palette. It is designed for traveling when you don't want to have too much on your makeup bag. I think I don't like the formula of this eyeshadow. You know, I had a hard time trying to blend that purple, the violet shade. You really have to have that courage to blend and a lot of time to blend, and you don't get frustrated and bored with it. Some of this shade right here, the orangey one, is just a bit too dry for me. I don't see any pigmentation sticks on the skin. It's a little dry. The kind of like metallic sequence right here is almost like a silver dust. I can't explain. Maybe I just don't know the term, but yeah, as you can see on my eyes, I really love the shades. I said I'm gonna swatch this. I'm gonna swatch some of this one here. Oh, so even this one on the very last, kind of like the green shade over here, this is the swatch. Right here, it is a green with lots of gold, a little bit of silver mixed into it. It doesn't have a lot of color as well. Like, I just tried to swatch more, as you can see over there. And that's the gold one. I really like that one, but still I have to pack a lot of color just to see the pigment into my skin. It just doesn't translate properly. It's a bit hard to blend. So that is all the swatch right there, from that green to here. So not a big fan. It is $14 Canadian. Yeah, I would rather save that $14 and get a better palette. If you are not really in a rush to buy something for your traveling or something to use, I'd probably saved a little bit more and get a better one. It's not really worth it to me. So even though it is a drugstore brand, it is $14. Like, oh my god, it's $14. What do you expect from it? But it still should be good. Like, just an example, like a Morphe palette. I'd rather go with Morphe than this one. So far, I'm not so in love with this. Not for me. Next thing that I wanted to discuss is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Creamy Powder Blush in shade Citrine Rose. Now, this is such a good formula, guys. It is so beautiful and it feels so soft on the skin. It blends really nice. It sits on the skin so pretty. I really love that really soft rose undertone to it. Just don't put too much. It's pigmented and it retails for only $12 Canadian. I really think that this is worth it. So I think this one is such a good product to have, and it's also cheap. So I like this a lot. I would recommend it for you guys if you're looking for something like this shade. Alright, next thing would be Revlon SKINLIGHTS Highlighter. Looking at my skin right now, I really don't know what to say. I was super excited when I first saw it in the store, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good. And the way how it looks on the light, it is so amazing. looking at that, it's like, oh my god, that looks very promising. You know, I have a very high expectation from this, and I think it just fails. So I just can't believe I couldn't accept it. The price is $15.99. So for that one, I would say that it's not what I expected. I expect a better result from it. It just doesn't translate, it doesn't apply, it doesn't blend on my skin. It's not really for me, and it's, you know, $16 Canadian. I'd rather save my money again to purchase something that a lot of people love, a really good review, and so far, no, sorry. And next thing would be the mascara. So mascara retails for $11 or $10.99. This is how it looks like on my lashes right now. I don't know how to show you guys, but that's how it looks like. Let me zoom you a little bit, and you probably can see all the fallout that I forgot to mention about that eyeshadow. You guys can see like the fallout, like right there. It's everywhere, like it's just everywhere. So anyway, so mascara, very, very interesting because it says volume mascara. It has a 10 times volume. It doesn't say lengthening as well, but I feel like my lashes is longer than ever, so I feel like it's more of a lengthening than a volumizing. And what is good about this is really does separate my lashes. It, I guess you guys can see, like it did not clump, and that's what I like. I just wish that it has more volume and it holds my curl, but it did not hold my curl. If you are looking for a mascara that is not clumpy and it's lengthening, I think this is the mascara, but it's a wrong name, like volume mascara. So I don't know about it. Yeah, so as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to reach onto it. I just have to see as well if it's smudged throughout the day today, and I will let you know as well. And then the last but not the least is the Lifter Gloss hyaluronic acid from Maybelline. This is such a good gloss, guys. Like, it feels so comfortable on the lips. It smells so good to the point where you almost smell it all the time. If you are one of those people that are sensitive with like smell or fragrance or anything that has a smell, it's quite there. Like you probably will smell it throughout the day, but the feeling on the lips is very, very nice. It's very light. It's definitely hydrating. It doesn't do that like spider effect when you speak or when you talk. And this one retails for $10.99. So I think it's worth it. I really love the packaging. I love the applicator. I love the shade. There's a lot more shade into this collection. So I really like that. And overall, I think the win-win to this, all of these new products, is the NYX blush and this gloss. I do think that, no question, these are both really, really good. Definitely would rebuy it if, you know, if I ran out, especially the gloss. The blush, I would definitely like spend a lot of time trying to, you know, use this up. But other than that, the rest is just... no, I'd rather save that money for something that I really like to buy, that I've been eyeing for a long time, and it's a really good product. Yeah, so that's everything. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, any requests on my next video. I will definitely do it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I have a new video. Thank you again, guys, for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys!